I have this one, about 21,
Okay.
21 euros. 21 euros. Don't buy it.
What is 21 euros?
This mug of Free Camp.
That mug was 21 euros.
Wow. But the water tastes perfect.
Great. I'm happy to hear that. I think we're live.
Are we live?
I think we are.
Nice. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Okay,
Hi,
we're live.
everyone. Yeah, we're live.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hi.
My name is Anna McDougall. Welcome to my channel. I am hosting Francesco today. I've never done a YouTube live before, so this is all a bit of an experiment. Things could go horribly, horribly wrong. I also want to say I organized this with Francesco literally 20 minutes ago. This
Yeah,
is
or
not
15,
like
I don't know.
we have not
But
done any marketing.
Anna, but any, yeah, I will do whatever for you. So here's the living proof. Just let
Great.
me check if we have some.
It says we have one viewer, which is probably you. So,
Nice.
but it's okay
This is
because lots of
great.
people watch this stuff after the fact.
But
So
I think okay. Let's try.
I'm gonna try to call in.
Yeah, let's try to
friends.
put it somewhere else. Let's see if we got some. But
Wonderful.
people will watch this, but maybe it's a bit late. But this is the
It could also it could also be because we
craziest
didn't
thing that I've
publicize
done.
it at all and didn't tell anyone we were doing it until
Okay.
3 minutes ago.
Okay, so I posted this also on LinkedIn. So on my LinkedIn profile is ruined, but yeah, that's it.
Amazing. Who I do have to wonder who is browsing LinkedIn on a Friday night. But you
Great.
never know. You
Yeah,
never
but
know.
yeah, but
Okay.
okay. So let's wait.
Yeah, we'll wait a few minutes.
Yeah. Okay, let's see if someone will show.
We can just talk about life,
So,
Francesco.
so this is the first. Is this your first live?
My first
Or no?
live. Yes.
Wow, I'm honored, Anna. And then yeah, I'm really honored. Yeah, and I still remember. Yeah, maybe we can talk about the Zoom call that we did on August. That
Yeah.
was my very first video call with someone that I
Yeah.
don't know of my life.
Wow.
Yeah.
I know. That was a really fun time. And that's kind of how you've said before, that's kind of how you got started.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
a way.
So Anna,
Yeah, Francesco, tell me, how was your Friday? Tell me about how your day is.
this has been an amazing day because it started with a mail from YouTube, and they said, "Oh, your channel is ready to get monetized." So
Yep.
I went on my channel and activated that. It has been, and then I posted on Twitter. I was looking for, I don't know, maybe I'll get some likes. Or some people saying that this is just bragging and that's it. Instead, I got a super good comments.
Of course.
I'm so happy.
I'm not surprised, Francesco. I mean, I think the thing is people don't mind when you express excitement about something good that's happened to you when you are someone who also expresses excitement with other people when they succeed. And the great thing about you is that you have supported so many other people to get started on YouTube that it inspires them, and then when you succeed they get excited for you. You know, it's this kind of wonderful mixture of, or the cycle of kindness, I suppose.
I love this. Yes. So now I'm super happy to have organized this. This
Are
event.
you a millionaire now, Francesco?
Yeah, almost. Let me check. Okay, yeah, almost.
Yeah, bring in those ad dollars and just reel them in like fish.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. So yeah, you got this email. Do you have to what it sends you an email automatically? You don't have to go looking for it, and then you just click the link, or?
Yeah, I had to click a link. A very good thing for me, it has been that I had already an AdSense account, which is basically the account for Google to get monetized, because I published that app on Google Play Store.
Okay.
Last year, so I had already this Google AdSense already set. They sent me a pin with a normal mail.
Oh,
but this has been,
okay.
yeah, but this happened months ago. So yeah,
Okay, so
everything is set. Yeah.
So if you don't already have a Google AdSense account, then at this point you would sign up for one, and you'd have to wait
I
for the pin to arrive and do all that stuff.
I'm not sure. I think that you can start to get revenue on your channel, but to actually get money, you
Yeah,
need to do this pin stuff. So
that makes
maybe you need
sense.
to reach seven. For applications, you need to reach 70 euros. Google will not send you 3 euros like this, of course.
I think it's
But
similar for Twitch. I used to stream on
mm,
Twitch, and I think for them
I,
it was something similar, 75 or something along those lines.
yeah, I've promised that when I would have reached 10 followers on Twitch, I would have done a live. Now I am at 11, so I need to do that.
Was there a reason that you chose YouTube over Twitch?
It's because it's basically because I'm so bad at creating different accounts for different things. So I just have this. I posted every kind of videos on my YouTube channel, but I'm planning to do some stuff maybe related just to Twitch. So this could be useful in the future because
Yeah,
I like to do different things. But I don't want to give too much different content at the same time on YouTube. So this
I
will be
see.
useful for me.
I see. So you're thinking of doing stuff that's kind of outside the coding technology world on
No.
Twitch,
Yeah,
or
I still don't know. I still don't know because, for example, yesterday I tried Flutter with Adas Petra.
yeah,
I enjoyed
nice.
it so much, but I don't want it to mix too much with what I'm doing on my channel. So yeah, so my channel basically will be Docker and interviews. It's
Right.
already a lot. It's already a lot, basically. 90,
I
90,
know, but I mean, some
95,
of those big
95%.
accounts, they have like a different playlist for every programming language. You know, like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can
yeah,
do it.
yeah. This could be maybe in the future, but
Yeah.
I'm super young at this, so
Yeah, I have to say, as I said, I used to stream on Twitch, and it was really, they made it as easy as they could, but it was still really annoying for me to transfer, for example, clips or highlights from Twitch onto YouTube, and it was kind of, I found it really annoying. So part of the reason that I decided to start doing YouTube live videos, aside from being inspired by you, of course, is because it was laziness. Let's be honest. It was laziness. I didn't want to like go to Twitch, do all the stuff there, then come back to YouTube and have to do it all again. I'm like, look, let's just stream straight to
yeah.
YouTube, and people can just do everything in this platform. I don't have to do anything extra. It's all there.
Maybe I'll try in the future to do a multi-channel stream. I don't know. I don't know the exact name. Maybe using Streamlabs. They say
Yeah.
that you can do multiple streams
Oh,
on
okay.
Twitch, YouTube at the same time.
That's new. Okay.
I don't know exactly how it works because Twitch has also some affiliates policies, so I don't know how it works, but
Yeah.
I just know that it works. For example,
Oh, cool.
I've seen today Niall from he streams also on LinkedIn and YouTube at the same time.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if this is I don't know if this
Yeah.
is good or not.
Yeah.
It depends maybe on what you want to do.
I mean, I don't know. But let's get stuck into the meat of this topic, because we've promised everyone that we're going to talk about how to get monetized on YouTube. And I suppose you made this post on Twitter, as you said, with some of your main tips. I suppose I thought what we could do was kind of talk through them and kind of see what, like, if you want to expand on each one. So I guess firstly, let's start with the basics. What do you need to get monetized? What are the statistics that you need?
Okay, to get monetized, you need 1,000 of subscribers, which seems a lot, but it's not really a lot. It's just you need to reach that, but usually people reach the 1,000 subscribers way before they needed the 4,000 of public watching hours,
Yeah.
which is basically 11 hours per day. That could seem not that much, but if you publish, for example, you have published a lot of short videos. I've also published some short videos. To reach a lot of hours with short videos, you need to do something
A lot of
almost
short
almost viral,
Yes.
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
For example,
you would say therefore that doing longer videos is one of your big tips.
Yeah, of course it depends. We have some exceptions. For example, there is the Sid Palace. There is maybe he made the one viral video with 100 of thousands of views, and in that case, you don't need you don't need to. But I've seen so many people struggling with hours, and I was one of them because, for example, I can say my first video of Docker, which I suggest you to watch, of course. It's just a 3 minutes video. It has 1,500 of views, but it has just 11 or 12 hours. So it's in my mind, I would say maybe I need 2 years to get monetized in the beginning, because you can reach that only by doing technical videos. Of course, you can do that, but you need longer videos. This is what worked for me. So of course, I talk about me. So if you don't have a super good idea, that could be something good, something that works for you. Of course, and I don't have any copyright on interviews. You can do your style. You can invite whoever you want. You can do call with 4 people, 6 people, 10 people. I don't know. Yeah, we have done the Buggy Christmas. Do you remember?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I was just thinking about that. We're trying to fit everyone in the room, and we had to kick people out after a certain amount of time so everyone could come in. And
so long videos, it's a good way, because once you reach, so for example, I had this goal. Okay, I want to reach 11 hours of watching per day. So to do that, I started making some interviews, and I seen that it worked. So I said, okay, if I keep making interviews for some days, I can do this. Then later I got to way more. One day I did 150 hours when I publish Web Dev Simplified videos.
Nice.
With almost 4,000 views.
So what was that about? What was Web Dev Simplified? Was that just like a how-to or what?
Yeah, it was an interview with him. Yeah. Yeah.
I see. Yeah. So for those who don't know, what Francesco did is he kind of challenged himself to do. It was 100 interviews in 100 days. Is that right? And so he actually interviewed all kinds of developers, big and small, like from every corner of the world, and released. Did you release one a day? Is that right? For 100 days?
Yeah, from the 26th of October to the 2nd of February.
Amazing. What was the hardest part of that for you?
The hardest part, it has been after a couple of weeks, because Anna, one thing I see on the stream that you are a bit cut. I don't know if you are.
Oh, I am too. You're right. I moved my window.
Okay.
There we go. It should come back to you in 10 seconds.
Okay, and I've saved the URL once. So yeah.
That's what I get for moving my window.
Okay, so let me talk about
yes.
The hardest part. The hardest part has been that after in a couple of weeks, I've done like 40, 50 interviews. So a huge amount of interviews. So I stopped, for example, working in the morning. I've stopped doing other stuff. I stopped coding. I stopped coding for a couple of weeks. So after a while, I start feeling lazy. Yeah, it was hard for me. I start to get dark circles around my eyes, which is not that good if you do interviews. Of course, you can check that. Yeah, then after a couple of weeks, I slow it down. Basically, it's strange that when I committed that I would have done this challenge. An interesting part is that it was not my initial idea. But nobody, say with the same mind will do this from zero.
Yeah.
So after a couple of weeks, I got. Already done a lot of calls, and then I thought that this would be possible to do.
Did you find that after a while, and you don't have to name names, of course, but did you find that after a while you got a little bit tired of asking?
Okay, let me tell you this. I got a little bit tired when I reached 80, something like that. So it was it was already almost done. So So no, tired in that sense, no, because I really I like really to talk with people,
Yeah.
especially people like you. Yes, really. Yeah, you really, yeah, you gave me, for example, you gave me a very good hint that I still use, that
Oh.
you should say that you feel anxious, that you are not, okay. I remember that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd watched that again
Yeah, for
after.
those who don't
Yeah,
know, this is a tip that I often give. It
yeah,
kind of comes from the stage world that if you're feeling nervous about doing something, don't try to convince yourself that you're not nervous. Don't try to be like, no, you're fine, you can do this, you're fine. You actually try to acknowledge it and deal with it. So you go, okay, yes,
yeah,
I'm nervous, but I'm going to try to use that energy as best I can. I'm going to try to channel it into something positive, and
yeah,
this is just what I'm dealing with right now, and I just have to accept that. And like
yeah.
accepting those nerves is one of the best ways to actually overcome them.
Yeah, yeah, and I perfectly remember that you said you would never say to your friend, "It's okay if you feel if you see him or her nervous."
Yeah.
So yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that what you
Great.
said. Yeah, yeah.
I
Because
appreciate
this is
that.
be useful. Yeah, no, that is be useful. Yeah, yeah. So the good thing is that I always got different people, different backgrounds, so also different ways to talk with me. There were
Yeah.
some people that are just talking without even letting me talk. People who was were really silent, so I had to help
Yeah.
them. So this has been a really good experience for me. So I'm still not written a journalist on my CV, but but I've learned a couple of things. So yeah, because I really like to talk with people, but doing this is something different.
Yeah.
So
So now that you've
yeah,
stopped, I mean, you haven't
and
stopped really, have you? Because you still do lots of
I've
live
done
streams with.
I, I've done an interview today. So
Ah,
this will be out on Tuesday.
there you go.
This will yeah it's becoming a weekly, yeah, a weekly thing.
That's nice.
I still need to announce that it will be out at each Tuesday, for example, 1 p.m. or something like that. So I'm working on that. Maybe probably I'll do this on maybe this week, on the week after. So this is not stopping at all. Instead, I've trying to now focus more on quality. So I've added a fancy intro, and now, for example, I want to create a dedicated intro to each of them. So after the interview, so this is basically what I was about to do this evening, but I do this tomorrow. So I take my cam and I recorded just an introduction.
Yeah.
Yeah, with some animation. So I play just a little bit, and I want to say that I'm using what Adrian Tuareg told me. I want to shot these introductions in just one try. So they would not be perfect, maybe, but I feel that this could really improve. So, for example, I had not a perfect focus. So instead of recording this again, now when I record this introduction, I'll check 2 or 3 times before recording that it's on focus. It's not out of focus, but it's
A
I
little
could have
fuzzy.
recorded this again. But yeah, for example, what Adrian said, that if you just repeat doing things, you are basically practicing making errors. Yeah, it's
That's a
just
good point.
it's like a performance. It's like maybe a performance.
Yep.
When you do a performance live, you can't do mistakes, but they are live mistakes.
Yeah, I have to say, you mentioned my short video series before, and actually one of my goals, one of the reasons I was doing such short videos is because I wanted to challenge myself to do things in one take. And the majority of those videos are just me talking start to finish, no, I'm coding, but no edits. The only time I had to edit was because I challenged myself to do every video under 3 minutes, when I went like way over time. Like I did 4.5 minutes, and then I was like, oh. So some videos are like so chopped up, but even the chopped up videos I actually recorded in only one take. I never like stopped and started again, because actually Dev Ed, I watched Dev Ed's React course, and I noticed in that one that sometimes he'd just make mistakes and he'd just go, oh well, oh hang on, 2 minutes ago I said the wrong variable name, well forget what I said then, it's actually this. And I found that really inspiring, actually, because I was like, this doesn't have to be like a perfectly edited final product.
no.
Like people just want to learn something, and if you're honest about making mistakes, and
Yeah,
it's fine. Like people respect that.
yeah, yeah, but we are not perfect at all. So yeah, it
What?
depends on how you take
Excuse me?
that. Of
Excuse me?
course.
What? Not perfect. Francesco.
No, we can cut this. Ah, no, we're live. Done. Okay, it's done or not? It's done now. Okay.
Sorry, go
Bye
on. I
bye. Bye bye,
interrupted you.
Anna. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm so happy to be here, Anna. You can't imagine. Yeah. Yeah.
But I
No,
suppose this kind of goes back to what you're saying before. So we kind of said, okay, longer videos help get you those hours up, right? But then I suppose the other thing that you had going with your interview series was consistency. And then you also mentioned before that what you're trying to do is get it to the point where you can tell people, okay, 1 p.m. on Tuesdays, this video comes out. So I suppose this idea of maybe it doesn't have to be such a strict schedule that you stick to,
no.
but having some form of enforced consistency
I
works for
think
you.
yeah, I think that each one has their skill, and for example, my skill is consistency and obsession basically. So if I understand that something is working, I can do this. Maybe I've noticed that. But for example, I think even doing this, for example, just 10 or 20 good interviews, you could got maybe even better results than me. What I was focused on is that I want to talk with as many people as I can.
Yeah.
So talk with more people, even if I need to work more, there's no problem with that. But you can get, I think, a way better result than me if you do just 20 interviews. Yeah.
That's very sweet. Hello, accolades. How you doing?
No, we got people.
Yeah, someone actually said something in chat, so now we
Look,
have to say hello.
Look, my man, come on my on this live stream. Yeah, yeah. Look, is really incredible. It's really it's really everywhere. It's supporting me in any
Yes.
possible ways.
Yeah.
I still remember. Yeah.
I think we're all Luke fans.
Yeah, he's a big fan. Yeah.
So-
You need to watch. Yeah, you need to watch his interview because it's incredible. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah,
I know, an incredible
it's,
story as well.
it's always a compliment. Thank you. Let's just say, yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I suppose that it's always hard for me to hear about consistency, because for me, I'm not like that. Like, especially because for me, I don't, to be quite honest, I don't take YouTube super seriously. Like, I'm kind of doing it as a hobby, and I kind of vaguely have goals, but I'm not super committed to them. I kind of just like making videos, and I like being useful. I like helping other people and hoping that they kind of find what I do to be helpful to them in some way.
Nice.
So I always struggle with consistency because I'm like, oh, I don't feel like it this week. I'll just leave it. And
we all have our superpower and our weaknesses.
yeah, I think my superpower has to be energy.
Yeah, it could be maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it's just it's so nice to have you here. What was something else? Okay, so we said long videos, right, can help you get your hours up, and because those 4,000 hours are super important. Well, I mean, they're not super important, they're necessary to get monetization. We've spoken about consistency if you're taking it more seriously than I am, maybe. What else is important?
It's important, in my opinion, it's important to, as I said, the first one that I wrote today is to find your way. Because if you try to just copy someone else because they were successful doing that kind of video, probably is not going to work for you. So you should do really something that you like. In my case, I did really something super strange because I started doing running videos.
Yeah.
And I still remember people telling to me, don't do running videos. You will ruin your YouTube channel. You must be known as a developer, as a Docker developer. So as like a developer who could not run for charity. So this is this is very strange. But for example, this worked for me because when I do something for someone else, it's easier for me to do that. So for example, if your struggle is just to do something, For example, just you just want to. I've got some people that who just uploaded a video with a script, for example, something super strange, just for the sake of uploading something. So everything, something, everybody has their strength, their ways to do things. So don't copy, maybe get inspiration. Don't just copy someone else for your, at least for your videos, for first video.
Yeah, and that first step is always the hardest as well, isn't it? So good one. So I suppose we could summarize all of that into find what motivates you to post videos and play to that.
Exactly, because your YouTube channel is yours, so you need to make it that you really like to go on your YouTube channel. If you, I don't know, if you copy 2, 3, 4 videos, when you go on your YouTube channel, you don't feel it really yours. So, for example, this is what works for me. For example, if you don't have problem with having, but when you copy, some people will notice that. I'm sure about that. So.
Yeah, I know. Do you know? I don't know if you saw when I did this video the other day about my tips for LinkedIn, and I got got to the end of the video, and I realized that probably a solid half of my tips had actually come from Danny Thompson's video, because that's where I learned a lot of it, right? That's what I learned when I first started. I had kind of taken these tips in and kind of processed them and used them and then thought about them so much that I hadn't even thought about it. And so then by the time I got to the end, I went, oh, I'd better give him some credit. So of course I went back and recorded a little thing to give him some credit. But it's so easy to do sometimes as well.
But even now we're not saying something new or revolutionary. We are saying just be consistent, do some videos who are maybe a bit longer because they need 4,000 hours. So we are not saying something totally new.
Don't tell them that this is normal. This is top secret stuff, guys. You won't hear this anywhere else.
These are super secrets. Then I have, I'm cheating because I'm reading my thread on Twitter.
That's fine. I mean, okay, we're considering we planned this with 15 minutes notice. That's fine.
So, but do you have any question? And then also, for example, to focus on one goal at a time. For example, I like this because sometimes you feel a little bit lost, even on social media, so also YouTube. So you don't know what to do. So, for example, I got very small goals, 50 more people, just focus on, just post 3 videos in 1 week, for example, something like that. So something small that let you keeps going.
I like that. I think generally with goals, and I'm sure you probably know more about this than I do, but you want to have goals at different stages, but in the short term it's always easier to focus on a goal that you can achieve within a few weeks at most. I think
it's more doable. It's doable. It's just that you reach a waypoint, something that it's like when you are doing a game, so you just reach a checkpoint and then you can save.
If the checkpoint only comes after 20 hours of gameplay, you're not very motivated, right?
Exactly.
You have to make some little I'm thinking of German in between goals, that you can actually hit as well.
They really helps you. It really helps your morale. I always say that. I always say that if you are in the best condition, you basically can do almost everything.
Now you used a very interesting word there. You used the word "if you're in the best condition," and this reminds me of your connection to sport, because that's a very sporting thing to say. to be in good condition.
Of course it is. Because and for example, something that I would never do, something that it's really hard if you start to feel guilty. I've seen people say, oh, I should post one video, I'm not doing this, everything is going bad. So there's no problem. You should just take a break, take a walk, relax, and then ideas will pop in your mind. This is basically what I also did, because I was doing these Docker videos, but they took me like 2 weeks, 1 week to record one. So
Wow.
I really was falling behind this. But yeah. So when I did the first call, I just went out, I just relaxed. I say, can I do this or not? Because now we can see that I've done this, but in the beginning it's not hard. It's hard to figure out how to do this, how to give it a sense also. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But I think what I was trying to get at there is this idea that you know, you come from the world of, if I'm not mistaken, volleyball. Is that right?
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
And and you come from this world where it's all about like training, and training is very much about similar things, right? It's about setting small goals, it's about being consistent, it's
Exactly.
about like and building those small goals to achieve something bigger, right? And I suppose in this case that training has paid off for you, that mindset I should say has paid off for you, quite
Exactly.
literally, because now you're
Exactly.
monetized.
Exactly, because if you train, then you will be prepared to do the match. Basically.
Yeah.
That's it.
And you're doing it, so congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah. So on that note, I guess we'll leave it there, unless there's something else that you feel is really crucial that we've missed.
Have you asked me something? Oh, just okay. No, can you repeat?
Oh, I was just asking if there's anything else that you feel we should add here, or if we feel like we've covered.
Just now, maybe we can talk about bad comments if you want.
Oh yes, that's right, of course. Yeah, let's talk about that. So obviously, one of the things that comes when you are on.
Okay, to be honest, I've not received yet a super hating comment. So now we'll get
I can
some.
change
of
that.
course.
Hang on. I'll go write one now.
Yeah. Okay. but then I know that it's you, Anna. Yeah. At least wait a couple of days. Yeah.
Okay, I'll wait a day or two and then I'll post
I got
it.
some bad comments, not really bad comments, but it's strange that we really. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe there is some part of us that would like maybe to be loved from everyone, but this is not possible.
No.
So we need to deal with this. So we need maybe this would be, I don't know, maybe the perfect world when everybody loves everybody, but we are on the real world, so we can't really achieve this. It's really impossible. There could be a lot of misunderstanding, and if you have Twitter, we all know this. So this will happen. Before and after.
Well,
but then you should never stop because some person would say something.
Yeah.
You can also use some tricks. I also have some tricks.
Oh, okay. Here, let's
I can help you because I know that. Okay, one good, for example, the first thing that comes in my mind. Okay, maybe that person has had I try to figure out if he or she had just a very bad day. They just came home. They just broke up. They just lost their job. They lost their house. Their car went on fire. I think something crazy like this that could be true. I don't know. So I don't think that they are just attacking me. They are just stressed, hungry for their reasons, because I'm just getting free videos. So they are not even paying. So that's it. And then I always talk about the Dalai Lama thing. So you if you feel bad, you can go on Dalai Lama YouTube channel, go open one of his videos, and you see that he also has some dislikes. So if they got this, I still remember one video about saving the planet, and he got a couple of dislikes, and so there's no hope.
If the Dalai Lama gets dislikes, you're gonna get dislikes. I'm sorry to break it to you.
And he doesn't make a video about JavaScript or Docker, but videos about saving the planet. So
I think one of the things I always like to remember, and I suppose there are two things. The first, you've seen my video about it's called "Some People Don't Like Me," and that's okay. And that's kind of about this idea that a style or a personality that works for some people and works great for some people other people will just never like it. Right? They just won't. There are some people who just won't ever like someone who is really big energy. There are some people who don't want to listen to someone with an accent, for example. It's not something that you can ever change. It's just they just don't like it because, you know, for them it's hard or whatever. I don't know. But there are annoyingly a lot of very minor dislikes that people all over the world have, and you can't account for them, right? There's no way, it's not possible. All you can do is do the best job that you can with what you've got and hope that it will gel with some people, that some people will love what you're putting out there.
Exactly. So we should focus on people that we really like, that they like us, and not saying that you should not listen to feedbacks, because it's different.
Yeah.
Constructive feedbacks about, I don't know, I hear some noise in background, you are not focused. So these are normal feedbacks. Maybe with my friends, I would just send a direct message instead of just putting a comment on YouTube. But this is my style. You can even leave it a comment on my video if you want. It's not a problem. But we are talking about something different. So something just attacking you without even knowing you, without even an official name. We are talking about this. So yeah.
Exactly.
So,
I mean, I think obviously and maybe this, I mean, it wasn't one of your tips, but maybe it is something worth thinking about, is, you know, to be closed to that kind of criticism, that kind of unfair criticism that is, as we say, below the belt. I don't know if you have that saying in Italian.
I understood.
But certainly that, like, to close yourself to that while still being open to fair criticism and to suggestions. As an example for me, but that the other day, Danny Thompson, again, I'm mentioning Danny all the time, Danny sent me a message saying, hey, just so you know, you want the first 4 seconds of your video to be compelling, you know, to hold people's attention. And I'm a rambler, so I really appreciated getting that message, because I was like, oh, yeah, you're right, I need to work on that. And I did it for my next video, and I was really happy with it. So
but was it the one when you are inside the monitor?
Yes.
I loved that one.
Thank
I
you.
can copy that or not?
You can copy it. Go ahead.
No, I'm joking. But I liked this idea, especially if you're a developer. It really attracts you. So it's a great idea.
Yeah. And I'm sure do you feel like you've had much constructive criticism, like many suggestions come your way?
But about me or about you?
About you.
About me, if I got criticism about me, a lot because basically, let's say that maybe it's not a regret, but of course, by doing 1 video per day, I had maybe to lower a bit the quality. So sometimes I already knew that I had some problems in my video. I had to publish that anyway, and I got some, but I already knew what they were about to say. So some bad lighting. Sometimes I recorded the interview with the wrong microphone. Sorry for that. But so I tried to solve this with the editor, but it was not possible. So usually something that I already know, so it's just a confirmation. So because I watch the video at least two times every time, because I need to watch it again, then cut it. So and publishing every day, so I already know basically every problem of my video before you say that.
You were using your
coder's
eye.
She noticed that. She noticed that, but I already know.
Exactly. You were using your bug finding eye. It was your bug finding eye, and you were finding all the bugs.
And maybe I can try to figure. Are you talking about exactly the minute 10? Let me check it. I already know that there is that problem exactly.
I think it's good, you know. I mean, I feel like it's really important as any sort of artist or creator, and that goes for coding as well, that you be honest about your own flaws. Like, there's no shame in knowing where your problems are.
And also say always say that to normalize all the bad YouTube videos. So if you want, because it's normal. We are not Hollywood. We are not creating like I don't know, the Avengers Endgame video. We're just talking about JavaScript. So so it's normal. It's normal. Maybe it's a bit cringy because you if you watch it this after some months, you can say, oh, I could have done way better. So, for example, now I'm watching some of my old videos. I will say, "Oh, now I could do better," but the next time I'll do way better.
But I think the fact that you think that means like that's a sign of how much you've improved, right?
Yeah.
And you couldn't have improved that much if you didn't make the crappier videos at the beginning. Do you know what I mean? Like it's all part of the process. So in a way you have to look back and kind of thank your past self and say thank you for making these crap videos so I could watch them and see what I was doing wrong, and then I got better because of it, you know?
Yeah. But and I also
I'm not saying your videos are crap.
And I can say, for example, to post the very first interviews, like the first, let's say 3 or 4 interviews, it has been a little bit cringe and awkward from my side. So because I already knew that they were just low resolution with the MacBook Pro integrated webcam. Sorry for that. Sorry for that. But I also wanted to show the people that they can do this without a super. For example, today I remember that there was one guy who asked me which kind of setup do you need to get started. I said, well, I just started with the webcam. At least I had the microphone, so I was happy about that. But I really wanted to show the process, though. And I think that I have improved a lot. So this is from my point of view, of course.
Yeah, I know, of course. And I think, I mean, I think you have, and I think I have, and I think we all are, at least the ones that I've been watching. So I feel like the only way to get to that point is just to make the videos, to watch them back, be it through the editing process or, you know, maybe if for some people watching themselves back is really difficult. But I think if that's you, then give yourself a week and then watch yourself back, you know, like give yourself some time first. But I mean, really, to get started, you just need some camera and some microphone. And really, even if you have a laptop or something, you don't even really need a camera to get started. Like you could even get started off camera and then just add a camera in later if you want to. But as you said, you did like running videos, like you did that on your phone.
I did something really strange because, for example, from my point of view, to post a video on YouTube for me was just okay. I need to record myself, so I had this that I had to do this in this way. So I don't know why. Maybe because if I would have started just recording my video, maybe the screen, maybe it would have been hard. I can say, for example, for me, it has been super hard to talk in front of a camera. Maybe now you don't trust me, but check my videos because the first words that I say are on the 11th video. So maybe it's the Guinness World Record. I don't know, because because I had to do all these videos, and I felt so bad because I could have just said, okay, please donate to this charity, but I've tried, but I could not do this. Yeah, so I really feel so bad that I would maybe at least say something, but it was impossible for me. Maybe.
And do you feel like, I mean, you mentioned at the very beginning of the video, but it's worth bringing up now. Do you feel like that first Zoom call that we had, what you mentioned that it had a big impact on you? Could you go into more detail? What impact did it have?
A huge impact because I didn't want to join. I was trying to find an excuse, to be honest. It's true. But the good thing is that I already knew you and the other people, so I really felt more comfortable. We should have recorded that maybe. So basically, I got a lot of people asking me this. So you should, for example, post some selfies, some small videos on some groups. Don't take it. It's hard to do everything at the same time. Yeah. So, for example, if you not feel confident, you can try, for example, just post some pictures, then post some audio. So. Yeah, I've done this in the past. I've posted some pictures. I don't know that this could sound really strange to someone who is used to this. But if you have this problem to show yourself, maybe you should just show something at a time. So maybe sometimes you post one video, sometimes a photo, sometimes an audio. And after a while you get used because our brain is super powerful, but sometimes you need to get used to do something. But yeah, it's really super powerful. Everybody can do this if they want.
But if we go back to that sport analogy, I mean, it's the same thing. If you're not already a volleyball player, but you're learning to play volleyball, right? You have to start somewhere, right? You're not going to go straight into a game. Like first you learn the
Exactly.
rules, or you learn how to, what's it called, punting? I don't know what it's called.
Bagger, yeah, and I don't know.
You know what
the
I
English
mean. You know what I mean.
legend.
You learn the different moves, and you
Yeah.
then have to work on your fitness a little bit because it's been a while since you ran, and you have to build up these skills. And I think a lot of people are under this impression that people just turn on a camera and a microphone and they're naturals. And I'm a very natural performer. I'm a very big extrovert, and that is not what happened for me either. It's no one has that experience. Everyone works their way up. Some do it earlier, some do it later.
Yeah, and for example, for me, I really had this problem just for camera because I've taught to maybe thousands of people in my life, 30 people at the same time watching at me, explaining exercises. I've done a thesis in front of 300 of people, so there's not a problem for me. The problem for me was really to be recorded in front of a camera. So I was like freezed. Yeah, so I don't know why. Maybe it's something that I really don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm old.
Well, I mean, you're Italian, I'm Australian. Maybe we just respond well to other people. And when you're talking to a camera, you're looking at a piece of technology. The people who are out there, Catalan and Osaitie, and like everyone out there who's watching right now,
Right.
they feel like I'm talking to them, but I'm just looking at a machine right now. I'm not looking at anyone, and that can actually be, for the person recording, that can feel really different than actually getting that, like looking at someone.
Yeah.
Like I'm looking at you now and I feel much more comfortable.
Yeah, but I think that once you understand that the final result will look like someone watching directly with you in your eyes, then you can do this, like I'm doing it now. In the beginning, it looks super strange.
It's so weird.
Super strange.
It's so weird.
It still feels a little bit strange, but it's getting better because you know the final result now. So you know that if I watch just down every time, yeah.
Yeah. I try like when you're talking, I like looking at you because I like to actually see your facial expression. But then what I need to do is do this when I'm talking back to you.
Yeah, but we are live now, so there are no rules, and it's also almost 10 p.m. So please don't blame us. You have not watched into the camera that second, please. No.
Well, yeah. I mean, you've made a good point. It is getting towards 10 p.m. This has been a lovely conversation. Thank you for accepting my invitation with 10 minutes notice or whatever it was.
Anna, for you, everything. Yeah, really. At any time, maybe I've proved this today. Yeah.
It's wonderful. Thank you so much, and I hope that some people out there find Francesco's tips really useful. It has been a pleasure. Please go watch his interview series. They're awesome. He may have interviewed me at some point. I don't know. And also, if you're interested in Docker, what else do you cover? I mean, you do Docker, but you've also been looking at what is it? It's not Node, is it? Have you been having Node days? You've been having different days, right? Different theme days.
Yeah. On Wednesday there will be. But now I'm focusing more on Docker. Yeah, every day. But I'm working on this. Yeah. And thank you, Anna, so much because I've posted the Twitter thread. I wanted to do a video, but I said, "Oh no, I'm too tired. I'm lazy. I don't want to do that." So by inviting me, by letting me to read the thread, so basically you helped me to create this video. So thank you. Thank you so much.
Well, it's been a pleasure. And you guys can catch Francesco on Twitter. Also check out his YouTube channel. The link is in the description. And at that, have a great night.